Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It is my prayer and hope that this video is going to find you when you're doing fine and in good health. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end, so let me know where you're watching this video from, which country, which continent, and from the Middle East, I'm doing fine. Guys, there are things and threats that I want to talk about. Gintu direct acts and Gintu as threatened to storm IAM-Marwa villa. He said that the visitors will be coming at IAM-Marwa place. Therefore, he must be there. Through whatever means, whether through the wall, whether storming inside, that he will be filming in real time. So this is why I was saying that Gintu is insanely provocative. If this is not provocative, therefore I don't know what is it. The question that majority of people should be asking themselves, who is behind Gintu's newest twist? But before we delve into the gist and into the real situation and threats that was hurled by its Gintu to the IAM-Marwa, there is things and further threats that Gintu made onto this YouTube street. And that kind of specific video has got a horrible specifics of content that reveals as to one, if Gintu is not careful, therefore the demise of Gintu's father could be haunting Gintu. That if Gintu couldn't heed the father's call and he continues in the same trajectory, perhaps the spirit of the father is calling Gintu so fast to go with him wherever the father's soul might be. The reasons why I'm speaking that way, it's because of these kinds of words and horrible acts, rather daring acts that Gintu is issuing towards IAM-Marwa. Perhaps let's watch this small video.
My father was the one who was telling me that, oh, Gintu, no, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. And you just give him a little bit of time, you're going to be doing it. He was calling my father direct whenever he hears that things are going to be burning. Whenever he hears that Gintu is around to ask about what is really happening with the plot, he calls my father that, oh, tell him so I can just, put the things down, I'll do this and that and this and this. Now my father is gone. Right now, provoke me. You will see the fire without smoke. You will see fire without smoke. You will see the sugar cane fired. And you will come and find that there's nothing. And I have already put the tractor is already meaning everything there.
It is because of the father who used to tame him a little bit. That don't do this way, don't go this way. Now, Gintu is just stamping and telling that now the father is no more. That any slightest provocative will be beating people like Safari Radi. And this is one is threatening and promising the IAM-Marwas. You know, it is quite disturbing that Gintu has severally issued threats concerning the contract's dad plantation. He's telling us his threat couldn't see the situation because the father was the one taming him. Now, he can decide to go and do whatever he wants to do. And even burn down that plantation, then plow it. Next, the only thing I want to tell is Gintu, why can't you make your threat happen so that we see who is going down? Perhaps it's your dad's spirit who is calling you. Because there is nobody who can tame you now. Because maybe your father was even tired of even advising you, then he decided like, he doesn't want to see his son go down. Rather, he decided to go down himself. But the trajectory, it seems, there is some kind of spirit who is calling you into an heinous action and is pushing you towards it. This spirit is either from your dad or the people behind you, your dad's spirit has entangled them. Therefore, you are cascading downwards towards that spirit. And very soon you'll be oblivion. So guys, if you're coming across this video for the very first time, kindly click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube channel notify you instantly. To my loyal subscriber, may God bless you. Without your support, this channel wouldn't be at this space. So let's dive in. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Inazak and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, the question that majority of people have asked me severally since yesterday and after my yesterday premiere, they're asking me, is Gintu so insane or sane? I think the answer is on the plenary or the gallery. You could see that heinous kind of an act is hellbent, and there are people doing the works at the behind. Gintu is an errand boy, or Gintu, we could term Gintu as somebody who is on on a quench of his subscribers' dramatic scenes, because that is what we call the rage monetized. Very hungry for content, to an extent that Gintu is threatening to storm IAM-Marwa Villa. That is a daring act. It's a daring act because Gintu is stalking IAM-Marwa. Gintu is yearning for content, and Gintu is looking for relevancy to validate himself. And perhaps Gintu has taken his brain from the head to the stomach. Uncle Mo alluded to it. And that is not my words. Those are the words of his Gintu. The words of his Gintu for threatening, and the words from Uncle Mo telling Gintu's off. You know, Gintu decided to issue this threat that he will be there, he will be filming, or he will be filming with the people together, that those people who doesn't want him to film, he will beat them like a cherry drum. Perhaps let's find time and listen to his Gintu statement of
approaching to the villa or whatever. We will be there to film, and we will be there to bring much of the impact. And the gate is always available, and I don't fake much of the things. I will be there to make sure that the filming is coming like a safari rally. Whatever will be outside of the wall, whatever will be, but what is there is Gintu will be filming live. And I will be bringing much of the lives from that kind of the position, and giving you much of because they want to be finding me on the way, filming. And whoever doesn't want to film with Gintu, I will be filming, and everything will be so fantastic. And everything will just run, because the content is content. The village doesn't belong to anyone. And that is it. And looking for the content, that is now looking for the content. A person who is talking about Gintu, just focus on if Gintu has talked about is a reactor, and talking about we have to film much of the videos coming from each kind of the part, we have to make it happen, because we have absolutely brought ourselves that this is what we have to do at this kind of particular rate, and much of the people will have to watch it. And to the real fantastic way of watching the back, this is just a warning that I has just sent it to this kind of the unique people. They think about they're gonna be attacking everybody. They think about, whenever you attack this one, we're gonna be attacking the other one. They think about everybody's to be attacked the way they think, and they have to know that things gonna be coming more and more. Gintu gonna be coming in every kind of the grassroots to film and make it happen, because I'm in the village, and that is the village also I'm living. So when I'm filming, it's part of I'm passing, and I'm filming while I'm passing. If I filmed you more, my father was the one who was telling me that, Gintu, no, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, and you just give him a little bit of time, you're gonna be doing it. He was calling my father direct whenever he hears that things are gonna be burning. Whenever he hears that Gintu is around to ask about what is really happening with the plot, he calls my father that, tell him so I can just put the things down, I'll do this and that and this and this. Now my father is gone. Right now, provoke me. You will see the fire without smoke. You will see fire without smoke. You will see the sugar cane fired. And you will come and find that there's nothing. And I have already put the tractor is already meaning everything there.
Because that will be there by force. That the village does not belong to anyone. That its main aim is to fish for information. What is happening within the village, within people's homestead, that is his role, that is his niche, that he must be filming for people to know what things, the status of the village is. Therefore, Gintu is saying he will be thronging and storming at IAM-Marwa villa, at IAM-Marwa place. He will be filming every place that he goes to, that nobody will stop him. Guys, if this is not the act of provocation, then I don't know what is it. If Gintu is not being haunted by an unknown spirit, therefore Gintu knows what is his endgame. If at all Gintu wants drama, you cannot be coming from your own village, then go and make a public nuisance to other people's village, or to other people's homestead, or to other people's perimeter's wall, or to other people's gate, near gate. That one is not allowed. For those people who are claiming that Gintu was on a public road, fine. If Gintu was in a public road, why could Gintu stand anywhere? Must it be directly opposite to IAM-Marwa gate or IAM-Marwa's perimeter wall? Must it be directly opposite to Congress Dad's home? Must it be opposite directly to Uncle Smo gate? If that is not witch hunt, therefore, what is Gintu's mission herein? To fabricate a situation that never exists, to bring drama, to provoke, or to plant other things that Gintu knows best. What I'm foreseeing here, if Gintu does not consider restraint, therefore Gintu will slide into oblivion. Gintu is predisposing himself to a lot of harms. Sometimes, I usually tell people, sometimes be careful and be cautious. When you're haunting other people and provoking them, then they keep quiet. Therefore, you take their kindness and calmness for their weakness. When such kind of people will rise up to the occasion, they will never even utter any single squawk of fear, but their action itself will lead you to oblivion. It will be to the finality of your existence and to this earth. It's a matter of fact, how many number of people, whether you're from the negative side or from the positive sides or from wherever, would entertain such kind of a nonsense? You meet a stranger, or you meet somebody who's your enemy, standing directly opposite to your gate, and is feeling. That's an act of provocation, an act of stalking that is against the law of the Republic of Kenya as well, or anywhere on earth on this Christendom. But this kind of an act and threats, it's something that I found it so unusual. So my only advice to Gintu, if you cannot restrain yourself, therefore you will get other people who will restrain you to the finality. And that will be the end game of your own action. You might be ranting on the YouTube street, but I want to see how things shall unfold going forward. Guys, it never stopped from there, because what followed next, Uncle Mo also came out to explain and told Gintu point blank that he will be checking the name of the people who are invited, the invitees, on the list. Therefore, if your name is not on the list, you won't grant yourself entry. Uncle Mo is telling you that a lot of things will happen if you come so ruthlessly to attack them, to profile their home. Therefore, it will force them to defend themselves. It will be having the machete. Therefore, the unfolding event will be the sin of crime. Where is the sin of crime? The sin of crime, it's your intruding to other people's business. What was your intention? What is your intention over here? Perhaps let's watch Uncle's small message. It begins directly.
If you bring that one, I come with that one. Because I know haters they send their friend. Go there, you pick people video, you bring it for me. And me tomorrow I'll be Pacific. If you are not in the list, don't disturb me. I'll be there insisting that one. Because we know how many people, we know who is who. Because those ones, they're also coming. They have their friends. How they say they have their friends? Someone, he was not even here. He was not even in my place here. Someone come to this to park things here in my gate here. Stop here, and they started, and another bad haters coming into me, writing for me nonsense in my channel. Thing is, why do you stop someone? So you stop you what? Have you ever seen me? Have you ever seen me coming? Why don't they stop? I stop you in the main road. Why do they come to stop you here? Ask yourself. Why don't you go? Now I'll be putting machete here. A joke. Even my mason, they were here checking who the pass you being sent. You'll be killed. You'll be killed like a hyena. A hyena is being going to the hall, looking for meat because of the smell.
It's telling you guys, it will only allow people whose name appear on the list. That any persons that will come with an act of impunity, an act of provocation, will be dealt with ruthlessly, because they are manning their home, because they want to give the visitors the maximum security and a protection that is all deserved. And Uncle Mo wasn't issuing a threat. Uncle Mo was giving you a status update on how they will be providing security into that kind of premises during the August day, or the faithful day when the visitors shall have arrived. So if Gintu still wants to move on with all these acts of threats and provocation, therefore I wish you well. I wish you well in your provocation. I wish you well in your expedition, because you know what you gain from it. If something happened so heinously, it is here in the camera because you are threatening to storm. And Uncle Mo is telling you, please do not. You've been given a warning beforehand that stop coming in. If it will be a police case, let it be a police case. Because we are not living in the olden days where the acts of lawlessness was being awarded, as was being crowned as people king. In this modern day society, such acts of repugnance cannot see the day. Such acts that are outdated or are otherwise obsolete cannot be actualized in this modern day society. I told you the main reasons for Gintu to act this way. Gintu has been sent to provoke, to bring drama, so that the international visitors who want to arrive in the village should refrain. Because anything international visitors coming to Amara's place has never pleased them at all. Gintu has known he has been eating all kinds of soups and meat at Amara's place. Therefore, the aroma of the meat, the aroma of the delicacy, the aroma of the culinary signatures at Amara's place, it is what is drawing Gintu's attention. You know the villagers with meat. And that is what Gintu is looking for as well. There are myriads of issues that Gintu is looking for. Meat, the soup, the aroma is killing him. He couldn't stay put. Secondly, want to sabotage and cause mayhem in the village so that the visitor could postpone their coming. That one has backfired. Gintu now is looking to monetize that kind of rage, that alongside the YouTubers who are going to Amara's place, the focus is going to be at Amara's place. Everybody, nobody will watch their content. Now, Gintu also wants to divide that kind of a focus to maintain monetization of that kind of range, so that he be the guy also to be looked at the village alongside the August events that's already been scheduled at Emira's place. So that is it. Guys, as fate would have it, the information reached at IAM-Marwa, and IAM-Marwa also had to give a warning and tell people, if you cannot be calm, and your mainly aim is to come and thrive in chaos, in his doorstep, in his compound, or along anyone near along his compound, therefore, they will be left not to do anything, but to act as ruthless as possible. That one has also been my motto. That's I always throw back what I'm given. If an act of provocation are registered onto my doorstep, I always give a full-blown provocation ruthlessly, but triple. And that's what I'm saying. Dawa ya moto ni moto. It's like an antidote of fire. It's only fire. Perhaps let's listen to this short message that Amaro has fired short to its Gintu or to any other person who is planning a mayhem, who's planning an anarchy.
And actually, guys, this is a little off topic, but we've decided that now we will be also rough as a family, because sometimes we realize people are really trying to take advantage of us in a very bad way. Some people come even to our homes to just provoke us and everything. But we will say this time we will deal with it as it comes, as rough as they show up. If they show up, we say dawa ya moto ni moto.
Ni moto. Ukija na moto mukali,
yes,
ni mukali. Dawa ya panga ni panga.
Yeah, guys. Our idea is a lot of people are trying to take, not really a lot, just a few people are trying to take advantage of our niceness, our kindness, our calmness. They are trying to push aggression every day to our compounds. And these homes now, they have kids, they have young girls growing up, young boys growing up. We as the fathers, we have to protect our homes. And that's why we are saying that if it means that even at some point, let me not even say it on camera, but all I'm trying to say is, if it means it will be police case, let it be police case at this point. And if it means roughness is paid by roughness, because we have to protect our homes, we have to protect our kids, we have to protect our visitors. We don't want you to travel from the UK to come here, and then you meet a villager trying to bring jokes left, right, center in our gates.
That is
Even
again
in any other modern society,
those who want to cause an anarchy, to those who thrives in chaos, just like it's Gintus and the minions that move there at your own risk. Move there, it will turn ugly. Move there, and you'll be met with a maximum security, and will be dealt with ruthlessly. It will turn to be a police case, and it will be treated as a criminal, as an intruder who are intruding to people's business, because you are no longer wanted. Your name is not on the list. Therefore, for instance, you are not supposed to come. People who are invited got message. Therefore, there's no need of showing up if you are not invited. Just stay put. You will be treated as a criminal. You will be treated as an intruder. You will be treated as a trespasser. Guys, I need to allow these people, all these things that you've seen from IAM-Marwa, from Uncle Mo, these are not threats. But this is a reply of Gintu's threat. I believe this is how Gintu could be dealt with. If Gintu issues threat, meet him with the double threat or the triple threat. If Gintu wants to thrive in chaos, meet Gintu with an equal chaos that he wants to bring at your door. I think that is the only trajectory. Uncle Mo set a good example. That is it. You know, make Gintu know that you have got you don't enjoy the monopoly of violence. Even there are other people who are good in that violence if you want them. It's just because they keep quiet, they don't want to delve in it. Does not mean they're weak. They're weak. Does not mean they cannot stand on their own. But if they stand to act, it's the same way Uncle Mo acted, and Gintu was perplexed. Gintu was like, hey, was shocked. You mean this is Uncle Mo? Because it was an opposite of what Gintu expected from Uncle Mo. This is how to deal with this Gintu going forward. If he acts provocative, provoke, but double. If he trespass into your ground, meet him with a lot of force. We call a lot of brute force. That one is what will solve the situation. Going on, dawa ya wembe ni wembe. Mtoto akililia wembe mupe. What I'm saying, if a child cries for a razor blade, the only thing you need to do as a parent, give that child that razor blade. Because a razor blade, a child will get to know the details of a razor blade, of playing with the razor blade. Therefore, the child will never cry for that razor blade again. So the only thing I would need to advise Gintu, if you cannot observe the restraint, therefore, will restrain you. If you're looking to provoke people, remember the other people who can do that work best, more than you. And Akomo has just started. And if you want to head to that direction, therefore, come baby come. That's the only thing we can tell you. So guys, let me know what you think at the comment section. Until next time, this is your boy, Senior.